The ant who refused to share. In a world where teamwork meant survival and sharing meant life, there lived one ant who believed she was smarter than them all. She didn't believe in helping others. She didn't believe in giving. She believed in one thing only, having more than everyone else. And for a while, it worked, until the day it didn't. Deep beneath a towering acacia tree, there thrived a bustling ant colony. Thousands of ants worked together like a perfectly tuned machine. Some gathered food, others cared for the young, and some protected the colony from danger. They believed in one rule above all: share today, survive tomorrow. Food was stored collectively. No ant went hungry, no matter how small their contribution. The colony thrived not because of strength, but because of unity. Among them was a worker ant named Vera. But Vera was different. While other ants carried crumbs and seeds back to the colony, Vera watched. "Why should I share everything?" she muttered one day, dragging a large grain alone. "I work hard. I deserve more." At first, it was just a thought. Then it became a habit. Instead of bringing all her findings to the colony, Vera began hiding small pieces of food in secret tunnels she dug herself. Tiny crumbs at first, then larger pieces, then entire meals. She smiled as her secret stash grew. "No one will know," she whispered. Days turned into weeks. Vera's hidden storage expanded into a maze of underground chambers filled with food, seeds, crumbs, sugar crystals, even dried fruit. While others celebrated shared meals, Vera quietly ate alone. She felt powerful, superior. "Look at them," she thought, watching ants divide food equally. "They'll always have less than me." One ant, named Lumo, noticed Vera's strange behavior. "You don't seem to eat with us anymore," Lumo said kindly. "I'm just busy," Vera replied quickly. Lumo nodded, but something didn't feel right. One afternoon, the wise elder ant gathered the colony. "A harsh season is coming," she announced. "The winds will grow cold, and food will become scarce. We must prepare together." The ants nodded, doubling their efforts, but Vera smiled to herself. "I'm already prepared," she thought. "Better than all of you." She continued hiding food, taking even more than she needed. Sometimes she would collect food not to eat, but just to own it. Her secret stash grew so large she could barely navigate her own tunnels. Still, she wanted more. Then one night, the sky roared, a violent storm crashed over the land. Rain flooded the ground, and strong winds tore apart nearby plants. Food sources vanished overnight. The colony sealed its entrances and relied on its shared reserves. Inside, and stayed calm. They trusted their system. They trusted each other. Vera, however, stayed in her hidden tunnels. She didn't need anyone to, or so she thought. At first, everything seemed fine. Vera had more food than she could eat, but the storm didn't stop. Days turned into weeks. Water began seeping into the ground. Her tunnels, carefully built but rushed in greed, weren't strong point. One night, a section of her secret storage collapsed. Food was soaked, ruined, or buried. Vera panicked. No, no, no. She tried to save what she could, but more tunnels crumbled. Her greed had made her careless, and now her riches were turning into mud. Hungry and shaken, Vera realized something terrifying. She couldn't fix this alone. She hadn't built her tunnels with others. She hadn't shared her work. She hadn't earned anyone's trust. For the first time, she left her secret maze and returned to the main colony. But things felt different. The ants were together, eating modestly, supporting one another. They looked tired, but united. Vera hesitated, then approached. I need help," Vera said quietly. The ants turned. Some looked surprised. Others remembered her absence. Lumo stepped forward. "What happened?" she asked. Vera swallowed. My tunnels collapsed. My food is gone. Silence spread. You have food here, Vera added quickly. Can I have some? The elder ant stepped forward slowly. We share with those who share with us, she said gently. Vera felt her chest tighten. I was saving for myself, she admitted. But I didn't mean you chose not to help when others needed it, another ant said. You worked alone when we worked together, said another. We never saw you bring food to the colony, one added. Vera had no defense. Every word was true. Lumo looked at the others, then back at Vera. We don't want you to suffer, she said. But trust is built over time. The elder ant nodded. You may stay, she said, but you must work for your place. Like everyone else. Vera lowered her head. For the first time in her life, she felt something heavier than hunger, regret. The storm slowly passed. Food was still scarce. Every ant worked harder than ever. This time, Vera joined them. She carried food back, not to her secret stash, but to the colony. She shared. She helped rebuild tunnels. She stayed with the group that at first, ants kept their distance. But Vera didn't complain. She kept working, day after day. Weeks passed. The colony began to recover. Food returned slowly, and something else began to return too. Trust. Lumo noticed Vera helping a weaker ant carry a heavy load. Another ant saw her give up her portion to a younger worker. The elder watched quietly. Vera wasn't the same ant anymore. Greed had been replaced by something stronger, understanding. One evening, as the colony shared a small meal, Vera sat among them. For the first time, she wasn't thinking about having more. She wasn't comparing. She wasn't hiding. She was simply there, and somehow that felt richer than all the food she once hoarded. She looked around at the ants laughing softly, supporting each other. I thought having everything would make me strong, she said quietly. The elder smiled. Having everyone is what makes you strong. The colony didn't change its rules. It didn't need to. But Vera changed herself. Whenever she found food, she brought it back. Whenever someone struggled, she helped. And when new ants joined, she told them her story. I once had more than anyone, she would say, and I still ended up with nothing. In the end, Vera learned something no amount of food could teach her. You can fill your hands with everything and still find yourself empty. Because when the storms come, and they always do, it's not what you have that save you, to stand beside you. Remember, greed may give you more for a moment, but it can take away everything that truly matters. And sometimes the loneliest place in the world is a pile of things you refuse to share.